Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? It is Saturday night, and I ain't. How are you? We are going to be talking about skincare tonight. All right, 7 natural ingredients to lift, tighten, and firm the skin. I have been missing you all, but I'm still here and I can't wait to talk with you all tonight. Now we have our moderator who welcomed Lucy to the show. How are you doing, Lucy? I hope you are having an amazing weekend. We have our members on. Jill was on the top of the hour. We also have who else is here? Magdalene. Hi, Jason. We have a Lana nurse. Who else is here as member? Loretta. How are you all doing? I also hope that some of you are still doing your weight loss journey. So natural ingredients to tighten, firm, reduce wrinkles. We're going to talk all about that, but more so 7 natural ingredients that you can actually use to tighten and firm the skin. Now, why do we need to tighten and firm the skin? To prevent our skin from looking aged. You know, as we age, our skin tends to lose the elasticity, it tends to lose the firmness. And the only thing we can do is to try to use some natural remedies or ingredients that can help to tighten and firm it. There are 2 ways to tighten the skin. You can do it topically or you can do it internally. What you eat have a lot to do with the appearance of your skin. And what you apply to your skin also have a lot to do with how your skin looks. So we're going to talk about application now, topically on the skin. Don't know why I have a little itching going on as I start talking today. Sorry, guys, I now have water beside me. Margaret, are you under a different name? All right, so is a Margaret, recheck your Facebook communication. Sorry. Okay, so there's someone on the chat, someone on our chat that is ailing out of Jamaica, and we have a little gift situation going on. If you're on the chat, well, I don't know why I'm thinking Margaret, just let me know. Now, welcome to you all. If you're here for natural ingredient to tighten and firm the skin, also if you're here to learn a little bit about taking care of your skin on a whole, whether you are, looking to reduce wrinkles, clear hyperpigmentation, whether you're looking to take years off you're at the right place. We're going to share natural remedies, but you can also go ahead and, seek and how other remedies that you can use to lift and tighten the skin. Now, yes, I'm watching the comment. No fixing an issue with Margaret. All right, so let's move on. First thing we're going to talk about is why we need to tighten the skin. We need to tighten the skin for it to look more younger. Tightening the skin meaning that we're allowing our skin to look, a little more like this, more like we just go get a facelift done. However, we are doing this at home. Natural ingredients to let your face look like you had a facelift. Is this possible? Yes, it is. Is there any natural remedy out there that you can use on your skin to help it to look tighter, to give your face a little facelift at home? Yes, you can do it. Is this permanent? No, it's not. However, if you use these ingredients on a regular, then it will definitely help your skin to look younger and fresher. Whatever you do, you always have to keep using it. I'm going to give the ingredients. I'm going to share how you can mix it with other ingredients. And I'm also going to share some tips on how to massage your face, your neck, and your décolleté to have it looking more younger. What causes the skin to look older? As we age, the skin tend to look older. Stress also play a vital role in getting your skin and a whole to look, older. Another thing also is your environment. Your environment play a great role in getting your skin to look all wrinkled. If you're in the sun a lot, you can see, your skin aging even faster. Another reason why sometimes some people have their skin looking a little age is also minor illnesses and stuff like that. Whatever is the reason why your skin is not looking as fresh and younger and firmer as you would like, you definitely need to work on it. Now, why are you working on your skin? You're working on your skin because people are living longer. People are, getting on in the 80s, the 90s, and you don't want your skin to look wrinkled. Your body or your energy level feel good. You still can walk, you still can cook, you can still can do your little dancing, but looking at your face is it's showing your age. That is what we are trying to prevent. Now you can go out there and you can go get a facelift. That's available to most people these days. However, not everyone have the budget for that, nor everyone is open to get any form of a procedure done. Personally, for me, I'm scared even to try to get any form of a procedure done, and that is the honest truth. So I like to use natural remedies to see how long I can keep this thing going, to have my face looking firm, tight, with a little mini lift at home. So the first ingredient, that if you have any question, go ahead. And yes, and also smoking alcohol and hard party lifestyle can have you look a little older than your age. Welcome, Cynthia, to the chat. Miriam, welcome. We also have Sheldon Bedford. Why is it that I feel like I know this name? And we have Amon, Ayman, Renee. We have Diana Johnson, Brenda, Amelda, and we also have Loretta Eon. I think I get that one right. Welcome to the show. Margaret, can you welcome and good night. So let's first introduce the first ingredient. The first ingredient that you can actually use at home to help to give your face a natural mini lift at home is yogurt. Now you're going to be like, yogurt is soft. It doesn't have skin tightening properties. How am I going to use this yogurt on my skin? Now yogurt contains lactic acid. What lactic acid does to the skin is that is help to get rid of dead skin cells on the skin. However, it also helps to clean the pores out, but yogurt, when mixed with other ingredients, can help to tighten and firm the skin. There are several ways that you can use yogurt. It's going to brighten the skin to begin with. It also is going to shrink pores, since it's going to clean the pores out. It's also going to get rid of the hyperpigmentation on the skin, and it do have skin tightening benefits. So if you use it a lot on your face on a regular, it will help to tighten the skin. Now when we add other skin tightening ingredient to that, it creates a double whammy for your skin. It can help your skin to get rid of the pores, lighten, brighten, and also lift and firm the skin. How can I use the yogurt on my skin? You can mix yogurt with a wrinkle fighting ingredient. One such wrinkle fighting ingredient that I personally like to use is banana. You can mix yogurt, blend some yogurt, add some banana to it. Both of these two ingredients together combined can clear hyperpigmentation, tighten, firm, and lift the skin. Now, when you apply the mixture on your skin, it is always good to apply your facial remedies or any remedy that you're using, any store-bought product, to tighten the skin in upward stroke. So you apply your mask in upward stroke, like I'm showing here, and don't forget the neck and décolleté, and you're gonna leave it on the skin for at least 30 minutes. Now let me get this clear. For some people, you're not sure why we always talk about leaving products on the skin for 30 minutes. The reason for that is any product that you're going to use on the skin, it needs at least 30 minutes for it to have any form of an effect on the skin. And that is why you do not rinse these things off in 10-15 minutes. The only thing you should be rinsing off your face in 10 to 15 minutes is a facial cleanser. Okay, but if you want the best result from your skincare product, regardless if you do a DIY at home or you go out and you buy something in the store, you need at least 30 minutes for it to have any form of an effect on the skin. True story. One of the reasons why I personally don't spend a lot of money when it comes out to facial cleanser, because I'm thinking that when I wash my face with it, it's all going down the drain. When you wash your face with a facial cleanser, you are just applying it on your skin for 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, it's getting rid of all the grease and dirt and all of that, but it's going down the drain. I personally prefer to spend a little extra on leave on treatment for my skin. I know I need to leave a product on my skin for at least 30 minutes to get any form of a skincare benefit topically on the skin. So that is where the 30 minutes is coming from. However, most of my remedies that I shared on this channel, I always encourage you to make sure, if you can, to keep it on a little longer. The longer you keep the product on is the more benefit you get from it. So when we are gonna, the remedies, the ingredients that we're sharing today for this natural facelift at home, I suggest that when you make these remedies, you try to keep it on for at least 30 minutes, but if you have time, go as far as 1 hour or more on the skin. And you can make these skin tightening remedies, facelifting remedies at home and walk around the house with them. Health is my passion. What kind of yogurt? Greek yogurt. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about yogurt. Now, yogurt comes in many different forms. You have Greek yogurt, which is a very, very popular. And the way yogurt is formed is the process that is made. There's a different process that create the Greek, and there's different process that create the one that is a little bit more soft. Most people, when you go to like Europe, most people make yogurt in their kitchen. Yogurt is almost like yeast. If anybody know anything about yeast, there's one yeast that is going around, what they call it now, kombucha. Kombucha is a form of a yeast that when you put it and you set it to ferment, it grow another one, and you can take off that one and it's gonna keep growing, and that's how kombucha is made. That is the same that applied to yogurt. Yogurt is actually, believe it or not, is a kind of a bacteria. So how it is formed is you can keep adding more stuff, and you can keep scraping off. People do make yogurt in their kitchen, especially in Europe, where they tend to eat yogurt every day. Okay, so when it comes on to the Greek yogurt, as I said, it's the process. Now, Greek yogurt is more harder, it's less runny, but it's more expensive. The trick to getting yogurt is to make sure that it's have live, active culture. That is where you get the benefit from when you're gonna, take it internally. Now, when it comes onto your skin, you need your yogurt not to have sugar, in spite of the fact that sugar do contain glycolic acid. However, for you to get the best result from yogurt, natural plain unsweetened yogurt, whether it is Greek yogurt, yes or no. So that's why I went through all of the links to tell you, no, Cynthia, you didn't miss a thing. We started at 7:30. Okay, so that is why I went through all the ropes to let you know the most important thing you need to look for is that it is plain, unsweetened yogurt. Now, I have tested many different kinds of yogurt, and I do travel extensively, and that is one thing that I normally eat, yogurt. And every country that you go to that produces its own yogurt, you do get a different texture, and you also do get a different taste. Everything's have to do with the environment. But the fact that we're not trying to taste this, we're using it on our face, it doesn't matter. It still need to be plain, unsweetened, and unflavored yogurt. Really important. For some people who do not have yogurt, they do have curd, depending on where you live, and you can also use the curd. Now, here is something that I also want to share. If you have access to sour cream, And I'm giving a wide variety of similar things that is similar to yogurt. If you have access to sour cream, basically the same kind of a process to make the sour cream is milk and it form on the top of it and make a sour, you know, ferment kind of a thing. And when it curdle up on the top, that is what they skim off to make yogurt, to make cottage cheese, and also to make sour cream. So they all fall in the same family. So you can use cottage, not cottage cheese, because cottage cheese you'd have to blend it, but sour cream you can use, and you can also use curd if you do not have access to yogurt. Okay. Now, banana, I mentioned you can mix with yogurt. Now, if you're looking to give your face a little mini lift at home and reduce wrinkles and fine lines, another ingredient that you can put with the yogurt is papaya. That is my favorite, to be honest, because papaya is known to get rid of wrinkles on the skin, and combine it with the yogurt, it helps to tighten and firm the skin. All of these remedies, if you're just joining, that I'm sharing, you also will need to do a facial massage, which we will talk about at the end of the video. Near to the end, about 15 minutes to the end, I'll show you some tips and tricks on how to lift and tighten your face after you do your massage, your facial mask, to have it look, get yourself a little mini lift. I did that to my face today, and I've been lifting and tightening all week, so I feel like my skin do have a natural glow using these remedies. If you have any question about papaya mixing with yogurt, and also yogurt mixing with banana for skin tightening, wrinkle reducing, and basically a little mini facelift at home, comment. If you're just joining, we are sharing 7 natural ingredients that you can use to give yourself a little mini facial lift at home, a natural facial lift at home. These are not permanent results. However, if you use them on a regular and do your facial massages within, let's say, 3 to 4 months or so, you will notice a huge difference to the way your skin looks. If you have sagging jawline and deep parentheses and wrinkles on your forehead, and you try some of these remedies, it takes 6 weeks. Please note, it takes 6 weeks for any products to work on the skin for you to naturally see result. So give it at least 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, you should see something happening. And then, you continue for another 3 months of doing this. You should notice, as a matter of fact, people should start telling you that something is going on with your skin. As with anything that you do to the skin topically, you need to do it. You need to keep doing it, keep using it for best result. No magic in these ingredients. They're all natural ingredients, and they will help once you use them on a regular. And this is no false claim. Rosie Bear, how are you? I can tell you are losing weight. Love your hair, pull back. Thanks so much for these remedies, and you are so welcome. And I'm happy that people are seeing that the weight is going. All right, let's move on to our second remedy for ingredient that you can use to give your face a little mini lift at home. This is potato starch, and this is also one of my favorite. Now, when it comes on to the yogurt, when you are, let's say, in your 30s and all of that, it's going to work on the skin, and also if you're over that. But if you're looking for a more faster result, the potato starch will do. You can buy potato starch on Amazon, or you can make it yourself. I like to make mine, not Amazon. You can get potato starch also in your health food store and some groceries, depending on where you're living. However, if you try to make the potato starch for yourself, it's better, it's natural, and it's easy. Take a potato. I should have brought myself a potato here. Take a potato, and white potato. We have this conversation all the time on this chat. What kind of potato? Not sweet potato. Irish potato, some people call it white potato. But most time, if you Google potato, the one that come up, that is the one we're talking about. Now, here is a quick way to make your own potato starch. Pretty easy. Grab a potato, peel the potato, plop it in a blender, blend it, strain it, set it aside. And what is going to happen after you set it aside? No rush. Leave it there for overnight if you so choose. In the morning, you get up, you strain off the top. What is going to be left is the bottom. No blender. Grate it, juice it with your hands like you're doing coconut. Juice it, set it aside just the same way. Now, here is the trick and how to preserve it. If you want to preserve it, get yourself, some people call it parchment paper, some people call it wax paper, or even a piece of a plastic. Throw that starch on the paper, spread it out, put it in an area where it's warm. It's going to dry. And it's going to take about 2 days or so to be really, really dry. When you go back to it, you do this and it's powder-like. That is how you make your potato starch, 100% natural potato starch, no form of a preservative. Once this is done, take a jar, pour it in it, and cover the jar and put it in your refrigerator. There you have your potato starch that you can use whenever you feel like. Now, one potato don't make sense. So do about 6 potato if you're going to really make the starch. If you want a natural starch right away, 1 potato, we have a lot of videos on this channel showing you how to get the potato starch. Potato starch for tightening the skin, amazing. Amazing. I just mentioned you need 6 weeks to see result. When I personally use the potato starch, I basically can see instant result on my skin. Now, just imagine I practice to use it 2 to 3 times per week. You will get amazing result. If you want to use the potato starch just by itself, all you need to do is dip a little bit of a rose water in it, mix it up some more, and put it on your face. Upward strokes. And leave it on for at least, if you want to see amazing result right away, leave it on for at least an hour. Walk around with it. It's going to dry on the skin. It's going to make your skin feel really, really tight. Not to worry. That is the potato starch working. Now, after an hour, rinse it off. If you have a wedding to go to, this one work. I tried, it worked for me. If you try it, it just might work for you too. If you have a reunion coming up, first of all, if you have any special occasion, start a month before using the potato starch 2 to 3 times a week. At the end of the month, you should see some form of a result. And also along with the massages that we're going to share at the end. Now, we want to enhance this potato starch a bit to not only tighten the skin, but reduce the wrinkles. We're going to add a wrinkle fighting ingredient to the potato starch. One I like is aloe vera gel. For the potato starch, I prefer the natural aloe vera gel, meaning the one you're going to scrape out of the leaf. You're going to blend that gel, mix it in that potato starch, and apply it to the skin. It's clearing hyperpigmentation, it's lifting and firming, and it is reducing wrinkles and fine lines. Love it, love it, love it, love it. You also have other ingredients that you can add to the potato starch, but the first remedy I share with you is a standalone. If you're watching right now and you have tried any of my potato starch face lifting remedies, go ahead, comment, and let me hear from you. Anyone you try with my potato, comment. Make up good evening and everyone. Versa, I love the potato starch. Thank you for that. Zena, is it plain yogurt? Yes, plain unsweetened yogurt. Sheba, yes, your skin look extra good. Do you take vitamins? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And that's another thing too. If you eat the way I eat, not on time and all of that, you definitely need to take, well, vitamins is important. Remember, anything that you're going to take internally, you got to visit your doctor first to make sure that, it's okay to take whatever vitamins that you want to take. And I do that. I make sure I consult my doctor before. And I have my little pill box right around there with all my vitamins. I have to do that because sometimes I don't remember, and I'm trying to get better at taking vitamins. Now, we're not going to venture out into vitamins, but also know that the type of vitamins that you do take also have a lot to do with your age. And that's why it's important to consult your doctor to get the right vitamins that your body need. And also when you go and you do your work, I don't even want to say the word next in the system, think I'm giving advice, but when you go and they test all of that, then they also can tell you what vitamins you need. So definitely consult your doctor for any vitamin whatsoever that you are going to take. All right. So Betchali, do you work out as well and stay out of the sun? Your skin is glowing. I used to religiously work out. I'm just getting back into working out. So to answer that question, I would say yes. Just starting back out with the workout to be honest. And I do need at my age, I need to move and groove to keep myself looking younger. All right, so Makeup Forever, good evening. All right, we read that. So Treasure, who wanna be okay? All right. You know what, Treasure? It seems like I will have to start a little group like that to see. All right, so what do coconut oil and baking soda do to your facial skin? Coconut oil and baking soda exfoliate the skin. It gets rid of grease and dirt from the skin. It's good to seep into the pores and clean those blackheads out, and it will leave your skin just soft and smooth and hydrated once used on a regular. Actually, one of my favorite exfoliator to use on my skin, all time favorite exfoliator. Marcia, what is your age grouping? All right, somebody want to know my age, and I think, all right, if you're on my chat right now, well, most of my subscribers that constantly watch my channel do know my age. So please do not say my age right now. I'm just going to ask Marcia, what do you think my age is? Only Marcia. I know all of you guys know my age, okay? So let she guess the age and we'll see what she's gonna come up with. Welcome, Marine. So we do the potato starch and the aloe vera gel. All right, so what else can you add to the potato? You can also add a little bit of the milk, or you can add a little bit of the same yogurt to the potato starch to help to tighten and firm and give your face that little mini lip. Remember, each time you apply these remedies, you're going to massage your face. Massaging comes every day, okay? So not only are you using this natural remedy for that natural facial lift, instant facelift at home, temporary facelift at home, but you're also using your massaging technique every day for it to stay up, okay? Every day for it to look glowing and tight and firm. All right, so Marcia, I'm thinking about a 55, and it's funny that you guessed my age. I am a little under 55, so thank you for that. All right, so I don't like, okay, so someone is talking about Dark Angel, 45 years old, I would say, and I'm between 45 and 55. I'm between 45 and 55. It's funny, you're the first person that actually guessed my age higher than I am, but it's all good. Not everyone is good with age. All right, Maureen, just joining. I'm worried about weight, losing weight and sagging skin. Now, when you are trying to lose weight, if you do not want your skin to be saggy, you got to work out. There's no other way to get around that but working out. And working out meaning that you're lifting, weight, not necessarily weight, but you're doing workout that are geared towards tightening the skin and firming the skin, and also tightening and working on those muscles. No other way but to work out. If you cannot get to work out like cardio and these kind of things, then you're gonna find like Pilates or yoga or something, but you just definitely need to do some form of a working out. All right, so we are moving on. But how about sagging face and neck? Sagging face and neck, these remedies that we're sharing right now will help to tighten the face and the neck. Whatever you use on your face, and if you watch my channel a lot, you will know that whatever you use on your face, you also use it on your neck and décolleté, okay? So apply the remedy on your face and also on your neck to help to tighten. And if you're using your store-bought products, if you're using your retinol A, all of that, make sure it's on your neck and your décolleté. Some people do have access to a neck and décolleté cream or a neck and décolleté mask, while some people have just, what for the face, what for the neck. Whichever way, don't forget to take care of your neck and décolleté. Now we are moving on, and our next remedy, and this is something that is a little controversial because some people are not sure what this really is. Some people are very, very familiar with it, and this is cornstarch. Now, what is cornstarch? Cornstarch is actually made from The corn. Now, is cornstarch corn flour? No. The cornstarch is actually made from the little eye of the corn. It's a total different process, okay? So the cornstarch is what you use for gravy and these things. The corn flour is the corn itself that they crush to a flour. That is not the cornstarch. It's a total different process to get the cornstarch. And cornstarch tend to have this glue. If you know anything about cornstarch, if you want to make a cornstarch gel or gum or glue, what you would do, you take the cornstarch. And anyone ever have pecan pie? If you're on and you have tried a pecan pie, it's cornstarch is what they make that gel from in the pecan pie. Another thing is lemon meringue pie. That jelly form on the inside is cornstarch. Now, how do you get this cornstarch to give your face a natural lift at home? You're going to make it in the form of a gel. I have a few recipes on the channel showing you how to do that with the cornstarch, but it's pretty easy. You take the cornstarch, let's say a tablespoon of cornstarch to about a quarter cup of water. You place it on the stove top and you start to stir it right away, and then it's going to form this clear crystal looking gel. Once that is done, you're going to remove it, keep stirring it, and it's going to be jelly like, and that you can cool and you can apply it on your skin in upward stroke, and it's really going to grab that skin. It's really going to grab it and tighten it, and you walk around with it for at least 30 minutes or more. Do this 3 times a week. However, you can make it like that, but I personally like to add other things to the cornstarch, and one such other ingredients for wrinkles and fine lines is green tea. So I like to just brew that green tea, and that hot green tea, put that cornstarch on the stove or a double broiler, make it even better, and pour that green tea in that cornstarch, whip it up. You're going to get the cornstarch green tea gel, and this is what you're going to apply on your face, upward stroke, your neck, and your décolleté, and this is going to help to tighten and firm the skin and also reduce wrinkles and fine lines. I think I have a recipe on the channel, not sure of the title, but I think I'm going to make a new one with the green tea and the cornstarch for you. Hopefully I could make it this week. So, but it's a recipes on the channel somewhere. Really, really, really good for tightening and firming the skin. Do you have an episode on how you organize your beauty supply and equipment? Well, my beauty supply is all over the place, and I'm not even gonna joke about it because I use them every day, and sometimes I'm working by myself. I don't have help to clean up right after. I probably need to get someone to come in and organize stuff for me. But no, small containers, small chests, like this chest that I have here behind me. Let me see if I can show you. That chest is loaded with beauty supply, every single drawer popping up. So that's where I keep some of my beauty supply, and right where I do my filming for my show, I have like all my oils and stuff like that, on a little thing. So that's the best I can do. I'm not very, very organized when it comes on to stuff like that, since I'm always, grabbing things and putting back things. But yeah, but small containers or shelving do work, or something like what I have behind me. Good night, Keisha. How are you? Tabitha, you look cute. Thank you for that. Marcia, how soon can I expect to see result? You need to pay attention, Marcy. Okay? You need to pay attention. I am saying, well, you probably joined late. Sorry, I'll take that back. If you are joining late, anything you're going to use and anything you're going to try on your skin, you need to give it at least 6 weeks before you put the claim that it's not working. Some things that you use on the skin, within a week or so, you can see a difference, but you need at least 6 weeks. Some of these remedies that I'm sharing that I personally have tried, and some of my subscribers also have tried them, you can see like the potato starch. When you use the potato starch on the skin, you and massage your skin after, you basically see instant result. Okay, the cornstarch is another natural remedy when you're trying to give yourself a little mini facelift at home. When you apply it on the skin, you leave it on for an hour or so, you rinse off and massage, you basically see instant result. Will it last? No. If you continue to do it, will your face look more lifted? Yes. So that is the trick. It's temporary for day one, the 2 weeks temporary, but with continuous use, it will eventually look younger, tighter, and fresher. Okay. All right, so if you're joining late, we're sharing 7 natural remedies that you can use at home to give your face a mini facelift. Most of the remedies that I do, ingredients that I do choose today, are remedies that I already make videos on my channel that people have used, comment, and basically, you know, give a good feedback. All right, so Carlos, Dark Angel, you look fantastic though. Thank you so much for that, Dark Angel. Graceful, good idea. Hello, Makeup Forever. Hello, Rita. I saw you somewhere. I'm not seeing you right now, but I know I saw you somewhere. And welcome to the show. Now, let's see who else is here. If you have any question about the cornstarch and the aloe vera gel, the cornstarch and the green tea, go ahead and comment, because we're going to move on right now. Any question? What do you miss if you're just joining? You miss the yogurt, and we're mixing yogurt with banana. We're also mixing yogurt with papaya. The next thing you miss is the potato starch, and we're mixing potato starch with aloe vera gel. And our third ingredient is cornstarch, and we're mixing cornstarch with green tea. So that is what you miss. You can actually scroll, go back to the beginning when the show is over. Any question about skin tightening, face lifting naturally at home, go ahead and ask. If you find that your skin is looking a little saggy, if you find that your skin is not looking as firm as you would like, and you have a question, go ahead and ask that question. Okay. And whatever you do, always remember that you have to massage your face for best result. For all my subscribers that are looking to lift, tighten, and firm the skin at home, you got to practice massaging the face along with these remedies that you're using. Another thing that is a must and is very vital after you do your facial is to make sure that you apply products such as a facial toner, a facial serum, and a facial moisturizer. Now, if you're new to my channel, a facial toner helps to set the space for your facial serum. A facial serum is used as a skin repairer. It's going to help to smooth wrinkles and fine line, hydrates the skin, and the facial moisturizer is going to do just that. It's going to moisturize the skin and keep it, you know, keep it soft and supple. Very important to use these on your skin AM and PM 365 days per week, meaning that for your skin to look lifted, tight, regardless if you're using our homemade remedies or you're using your store-bought stuff, you need to follow a strict skincare routine. Very, very vital for younger looking skin. Follow a strict skincare routine, do the facial massages, use the skin tightening remedies, and you are good to go. With everything that you do, everything takes time. So give whatever product you're using time to work on the skin. Now, you can try one of these for a week. You can switch it up. It doesn't matter. What is important is that at least 2 to 3 times a week, you use a skin tightening remedy that's going to help to give you a mini facelift at home. Okay. So now that that is out of the way, we are moving to our next remedy. Now, I shared cornstarch. Some people is familiar with cornstarch. Some people might not. However, here comes another remedy that most of you will be familiar with, and most of you will have access to this. This is the good old wheat flour. And when I mention wheat flour, it's really flour, okay? The good old white flour, but flour is made from wheat, okay? When people talk about flour, Well, back then when we mentioned flour, this is always wheat flour. Nowadays, because we have such a wide variety of new invention, you have different kinds of flour. So that's why we have to put the word wheat in front. But it's the same old flour that you use to make your pie, your cookies, dumplings, pita bread, and so on and so on and so on. Cake and all of that is the same flour we're talking about. Okay? Now, flour is very similar to cornstarch for face tightening. However, the flour is not going to form the gel that the cornstarch form. Okay? The flour, however, you can mix it not with hot water, but cold water. For the cornstarch, you're mixing it with hot water. For the flour, you're mixing that paste with cold water. How does flour work? Flour contains a lot of important vitamins that is good for the skin. Flour do have vitamin A, flour do have vitamin E, believe it or not, because of the wheat, okay? Now, when you mix that flour with water, you can just apply it on the skin. But here goes. You can also mix that flour in a paste with some green tea. Put the green tea, brew it, set it aside to cool, and then you mix it in that flour instead of using water. You can also, and this is the one I personally like a lot, you can also mix the flour with some milk. Okay, you can mix the flour with milk. Another thing that you can mix the flour with is avocado, and another amazing ingredient remedy. Take half an avocado. Let me not say off. Those little avocado I've been using, those little hash avocado that I've been using this week are so small, and that's why I'm saying a half of an avocado. All you need is a little slice of avocado, okay? If you're using those little ash one, then you know it's probably about a half. And you're just going to dump that in the blender, dump a tablespoon of flour in the blender, dump another 2 tablespoons of milk in that blender, blend it up. It's going to come out really creamy and really nice, and you're going to apply that on your face, your neck, and your décolleté. Leave it on for 30 minutes to an hour on your skin and rinse off. It's going to tighten on the skin. It's going to dry on the skin. But because we use the avocado and the milk in it, when you remove it from your face is not going to feel dry. It's going to feel really, really hydrated. And then after that, you're going to go get your toner, spritz it on the face, let the toner dry on the face, reach for your serum, massage it on the skin. When you're applying the serum on your skin, just keep massaging your face in upward stroke, and we're going to share some at the end of the chat. And before you know it, 2 to 3 times a week, and use it on a regular, and you're good to go. At the end of 6 weeks or so, you should see some improvement. You're gonna see more improvement if your skin is more sagging, okay? If your skin is more sagging, it's gonna be more obvious. That is the word. It's gonna be more obvious. But if your skin doesn't have a lot of wrinkles, it's just gonna look really, really nice. But it works, but you need to do it on a regular for result. If you're just joining, we are sharing 7 natural ingredients that you can use at home to give your face a mini facelift. What did you miss? You missed the yogurt, you missed the potato starch, you missed cornstarch, and now we are at flour. We also share other ingredients that you can mix with these ingredients to tighten and firm the skin. So if you miss, you can go back and rewind. I'm going to keep going over so you won't miss anything at all. Now, when it comes on to refrigerating your DIY remedies at home, it is always good to keep them no more than 7 days. It takes about 7 days for bacteria to start forming in your DIY products that does not contain any form of a preservative, except for milk. When you use milk and yogurt, I suggest that you use those up within 3 to 4 days, the max. Okay, for milk and yogurt, anything has, you need to use it up within 7 days. The honest truth is something can go over 7 days, but 7 days is recommended for your DIY to be on the safe side, because after 7 days, you're not sure about the bacteria, and whether or not you keep it in the fridge or you keep it outside in the refrigerator is still 7 days. To preserve your DIY, that does not include any form of milk or yogurt. You can use some vegetable glycerine. That is going to give you about 3 extra days. Or you can use some vitamin E oil. That will also give you about 3 extra days. Okay? So I suggest for my remedies, no more than 7 days. If you keep it for over 7 days and anything, any form of a reaction, I'm not responsible, because 7 days, and that is the reason why. Google it when you're done. Bacteria take about 7 days to form in these DIY products, even if they're in the refrigerator. Okay? All right. So what other question you have before we move on? Dark Angel, clay tighten the skin. We do have that on the list. And okay, so all right, so people are having conversation. JAGH, blessed I'm late, welcome. Grace Walker, so beautiful. Now, if you're watching and you're new to our channel, comment so we could give you a shout out. If you have any skin issue when it comes on that you don't, that you need a little advice on, go ahead and ask it. What we're sharing tonight is skin tightening, skin lifting, basically giving your face a little mini facelift at home. All these remedies, all these ingredients that I'm sharing are remedies that we already have on our channel that people have tried, and see amazing results. All right, so we are moving on. We are still looking for questions if you have any question. And don't be afraid to interact with the people on the chat. The most important thing is to make sure to know it's a family channel, so you keep everything in perspective and abide by YouTube rules. All right, so we are moving on, and I think I'm at, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Can anybody guess what number 5 is? Skin tightening, and this is one that is very, very popular, very, very popular. And I don't want to credit myself for making one of, when it comes on to the potato starch, to be honest, I was the first person to make that video on YouTube using the potato starch. After that, you're going to find it's everywhere now. Every other skincare, natural remedy person is using the potato starch. How do you know when a person is the first person that makes something on YouTube? You just click on the drop down box and look at the date the video was made. Once you find the date the video is made, then you'll know who is the original founder or creator of whatever it is you're watching. I personally know I am the original creator of the potato starch on YouTube. So anywhere else you go and you see it, bear in mind that I'm the original creator. Now we are moving on to the egg white. Now I'm not going to take claim for the egg white, because egg white have been used for centuries on the skin, But then when we didn't have all these kind of a technology, women used to turn to these natural ingredients that they can find in their kitchen to do their skincare and their beautify themselves. When it comes on to lipstick, women used to use like Kool-Aid, that's a brand, and anything like beetroot and these things to lighten, to put a little color to their skin. And also when it comes on to eggs, women tend to use the egg white from centuries. Your great normally use the egg white to tighten the skin, and they also use the egg yolk to get their hair to look shiny and bouncy. So if you see it on YouTube, no one on YouTube can have the claim to be the first person to introduce egg white. However, you do have videos that, like the first set of people that actually make a video sharing the egg white on the channel and how to use it to lift, tighten, and firm the skin. So for egg white, I like the egg white for skin tightening. The reason I like the egg white is it is one mixture, and I'm going to tell you what I mix it with, that you basically can see instant result. I made a video using the egg white mixing with the potato starch, and I demonstrated right on camera. Didn't edit anything. It was like straightforward, and you could see I was blown away also, because I didn't expect that kind of a result. Overall, today, it's one of the recipe that if someone was to ask, I'm going to a wedding next week, or I have a function or so coming up, a reunion, what can I use to give my face a natural facelift at home that will work in a few weeks or so? That is the go-to. The egg white works amazingly on the skin. You can just whisk that egg white up and put it on your face. Be mindful though of the scent. If you are not that egg scent friendly, you can add a little bit of lemon zest to it. I personally don't like the smell of eggs on my face, so I had the lemon zest, or you can also add a little bit of a rose water, just something to give it a little pleasant scent. Now whisk it up and put it on your face. Neck and décolleté, just the pure egg white is gonna dry on the skin. Works like a charm. 30 minutes or more, three to four times a week for, you know, fast result. However, get that potato starch, whip it up in that egg white, and apply it on your skin. Do what I do to prove if it works. Do half side of your face with it, let it dry, leave it on, rinse it off, and just look in the mirror and see what it do to your face. Tested, proven, try, and we have a video with, I'm not sure how much million people watch that, and I would like to pull out my emails to see so many, so many people just talking about how amazing that is on the skin. And that is the reason why so many people copy that recipe. It really works on the skin. And don't take my word for it. Go ahead and give it a try for yourself. Watch the video, and Lucy just posted the link to the video. I think I have 2 videos or maybe 3. I think I have at least 2 I can remember. Give it a go and see if it works on your skin. However, just as I mentioned on the top of the hour, whatever you use on the skin for mini facelift at home, you gotta also massage the skin, okay? You have to constantly massage the skin. No forehead wrinkles. Look, someone was telling me that I did Botox. That's because my forehead don't move. And honestly, I didn't know that my forehead don't move. This is just how my forehead is. What do I really do to lift and firm and tighten? I use these remedies that I'm sharing with you, okay? These are what I use. I have not had anything done to my face, period, okay? My forehead, I massage my forehead a lot, like up and down, and I do massage my forehead. This is one massage that you can use. Let me give you a quick forehead, because sometimes when the wrinkle is in the forehead, I can't even, anyway, when your forehead is wrinkled, because some people tend to be like in the sun and you scrunch a lot, you get that wrinkle in your forehead. Some people tend to talk with their eyes. I know someone, like, I'm talking about this bottle and I'm saying, "Hey, look at the bottle," and then you get all these wrinkles in your forehead. And also it comes with age and loss of elasticity and loss of collagen to the skin. How do you get rid of the wrinkle or prevent the wrinkle? You use the skin tightening remedies, and then you massage the face. Quick and easy forehead facial massage is to take your hands, your 2 hands, and start from this right here, and you just keep doing like this, one after the other. And it's pretty easy to do, but you have to do this every day. This is also lifting, and it's going to give you a more youthful glow. And you're wondering, are you wearing makeup? I'm barely wearing any makeup, to be honest, on my face. That's why I can do all of that. Now, when you finish with that, oh, look at that already. Yeah. When you finish with that, grab your hands like the one I was showing, hold this side and do it like this, all the way to the temple. And you do it like this, and you're going to repeat like about 10 to 15 times, and you do it like that 10 to 15 times. And when you're done, that's it. Do that every day. Help to decrease forehead wrinkle. Works. These facial massages works like a charm. There are many videos on YouTube that you can watch to get all of these technique. Okay, I have a few, but there are some really good ones on YouTube, which I personally follow also. So that complete the egg white. Another thing you can mix the egg white with is soy milk. And some of you who are vegan, I have options, because you have the flour, you have the cornstarch, and you also have the potato. If you're vegan and you don't want to try the egg, but you want to try the potato, go ahead with the potato and add to the potato the soy milk, okay? So potato starch and soy milk for my vegan subscribers. But you have so many others. I didn't leave you guys out. You have the potato and you also have the cornstarch. And now we're going to move on to another one that most of you probably already know about, that tighten the firm the skin. But not only that, this one is good for most skin. You have large pores that you're trying to shrink. You have, any situation going on with the skin. It is clay. And if you know anything about clay mask, then you're good to go. Clay has been used on the skin for centuries. Where do you get clay from? You get clay from the ground, okay? Different areas on the heart produce these special kind of dirt, okay? Some country have green dirt, some country have red dirt, which is clay. Dirt is really clay. It's just that where the region where these are from, the dirt is mud is more clammier. And let's say, for instance, I'm Jamaican and we have white clay, okay? We also have red dirt, but we don't really use the red dirt. That's where they do like the mining, but we have white clay. A lot of countries do have white clay, all right? Clay, that's when you take it up, you clammy. Clay is from the dirt. Now, they do go through a process for it to be skin friendly. So don't go in your backyard and dig out some clay and use it on the skin. If you're going to use clay on the skin, you'd have to go way down in the ground to make sure that it's pure, okay? So you leave the clay for the expert. Don't go in your backyard and you see white clay and you dig it up, because some places, some people do have that access. No, because you don't know what's on the surface. And if you want pureness, you have to be deeper down in the ground. Wait for go get it, at the store or wherever where it actually have gone through the process to eliminate any form of a toxin that is in it, okay? Now, clay comes in green clay, red clay, and the colors are from the region, okay? The colors are from the region. So you have green clay. You can find a lot of green clay like in France. You can also find like the red clay, like the Moroccan clay from that region. That is what it is. Just as how you have the salt, Himalaya salt, where you have the black one, is a region that produces the black salt. We have regular white salt in Jamaica. Some countries you find most of these things is from the earth, guys, okay? Just like petroleum, right? So that's how you get the clay, and the color depends on the region that it is from. Good for the skin, have been used for centuries on the skin. Doesn't matter what clay. Fuller's earth is also a form of a clay. When it comes onto Fuller's earth, most Fuller's earth, it's from somewhere out in India. That's where they have that kind of a dirt. Now, how does clay works on the skin? It helps to tighten that skin, but it also helps to get rid of impurity on the skin. That's how amazing the clay is. So if you have acne skin, if you have a lot of dark patches, if you have blackheads and whiteheads, the clay is going to seep and take all of that out while tightening and lifting the skin. A good clay, and I'm going to make a new video using clay, but you can use Fuller's earth, and you can get clay, and if pink clay, green clay to buy. Amazon do sell these with little packages, and you can also get clay in your beauty supply store. Also, you can, if you go to your pharmacy, right down the bottom shelf, most pharmacy have the cheaper clay mask on the bottom shelf. You can actually use those. Clay is clay, okay? Clay is clay. So you're gonna find a manufacturer that make the clay mask, and because of the level of the company, it might be down the bottom shelf. It don't mean that it's not bad. You might find another company that make clay masks and sell it for a price. It's all the way to process the container, the material that they use, that hike up the price. So if you can get a good clay mask, it doesn't matter what kind, and whether it's a papaya clay, whatever, they have some fancy name, go ahead, get your clay mask, whip it up, and use it to tighten and lift the skin. Now, what is good to mix with your clay? Any form of a liquid you can mix. I like to mix it with either the milk or the soy milk for skin tightening and skin lifting. You can also mix the clay mask with yogurt. Now, if you have oily skin, you can mix the clay mask with like orange juice or grapefruit juice. You can also mix that clay, and I have a video using the Fuller's earth and the papaya together. You can mix that up. Whatever you do, apply it on your face in upward strokes. Leave it on for at least 30 minutes or so, and you're good to go. 2 to 3 times a week. After that, apply your favorite skincare product, your facial toner, your facial serum, and your facial moisturizer, and you are on your way to tighter, firmer, and a more lifted skin. Now we're going to move on to our final remedy. And if you have a question about the clay, go ahead and ask RLUE. Please give a thumbs up. Yes, if you're watching and you didn't thumbs up the video as yet, show your support to the channel by thumbsing up the video. That's just all we ask for, your support. And if you're watching, feel free to comment. Adrian Dunbar. I like the name Dunbar. I think I am familiar with it. Are you Jamaican? And it's obvious. It's so obvious. My accent is something I cannot change. And yes, I am. Pam, your skin is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that. Any question using the clay, go ahead and ask. Ozzy, I use potato starch powder. Is that okay? Yes, it is. And someone wants to know what causes the egg white to itch your face. When it is drying for some people, and also the potato starch, when it is drying, the drying sensation can feel like you just want to rub it off. Like that happened to me most time when I use the clay mask. It's 10 million views. Oh, I didn't know. Anyway, when I use the clay mask, also when it is drying on the skin, it's caused that little itching. That is just the drying effect of it. Now you can choose to, and also because you're smelling the egg, it also make you feel like, oh, it's itching because the smell and all of that combined. That's why I suggest that you add a little bit of a lemon zest, a little bit of a lime zest to it, and you would see the difference. And also you can actually apply a light coat of oil on your skin before you apply the egg mask. It's still gonna work tremendous nicely on the skin. So if you find that it itch a little, a thin layer of any of your favorite oil, preferably like grapeseed oil, which is very light, and apply it on the skin, and then you apply the egg mask over it. You can also add a little bit of oil to the mixture to prevent that itching, but try it with the fragrant in it and see if it, if it's a little different. We are moving on. Can I use clay with eggs? Yes, you can, but I do not like it. I tried it before, and what happened to the clay? The clay tend to get lumpy and not spreadable because the egg is not liquefied enough. That slime, it does not blend well with the clay. And even if you put it in the blender, it becomes like a ball. So I really do not like the mixture itself. So definitely separate the egg white from the clay. Okay, Denise, I'm late. Your face is looking very nice. Thank you. Better late than never. Now, if you're just joining, what did you miss? I have one more ingredient to share, and some of you might be familiar with it. Just one more. Now, what did you miss? We are sharing 7. I'm just hearing something downstairs. We're sharing 7 natural ingredients that you can use to give yourself a little mini facial lift at home. Now, all these ingredients that you're going to use, you will have to use the remedies 2 to 3 times per week for best result. Not only that, you will also need to do a facial massage every day on the skin for it to be more effective. And another thing, you need to use your skincare product like your facial toner, your facial serum, and your facial moisturizer AM and PM. So we talk about yogurt, which was one. We also share tips on what you could mix with the yogurt, like papaya and banana. We also talk about potato starch, and you can mix the potato starch with green tea, or you can mix it with aloe vera gel, one of my favorite. Then we talk about cornstarch. You can also mix the cornstarch with green tea, aloe vera gel, or any of the other stuff we mentioned, like the banana and the papaya. We talk about flour, regular old wheat flour, and you can mix the wheat flour with avocado. You can mix the wheat flour with just some milk or some soy milk if you're vegan. And we also talk about egg white, and we shared many different combinations of ingredients that you can mix with egg white. However, all the ingredients that we mentioned can be used standalone, just mixed with some form of a liquid. Apply it on your skin in an upward stroke, leave it on for 30 minutes, use it 2 to 3 times per week for a mini facelift at home. With continuous use, however, you will notice that your face looks not only younger and fresher, but clearer and brighter. What else can you use with the cornstarch? I mentioned green tea. You can also use orange juice, especially if you have oily skin. for the there's so many different things you can use. You can use grapefruit juice. You can use coffee. That's another one that I like. Brewed coffee, plain unsweetened coffee. Mix it up and use it. And all these other ingredients that I just mentioned is also good for wrinkles and fine lines and boosting collagen. And someone mentioned turmeric. Yes, turmeric actually does not tighten and firm the skin. The way turmeric works on the skin is to clear the skin of hyperpigmentation and also to get rid of blackheads and whitehead and if you have acne skin. So turmeric is really a skin brightener for your skin. So if you're looking to lift, tighten, and firm the skin and also clear up the skin of hyperpigmentation, you can add the turmeric to any of these ingredients. You can add turmeric to the yogurt, you can add turmeric to the papaya starch, you can add turmeric to cornstarch, you can add turmeric to flour, and you can add the turmeric to egg white. Now, my final ingredient is one that I use a lot on the channel, and this is rice. When you see rice around, everybody's like Japanese secret, Korean secret. It has been used for centuries on the skin. The reason why it's Japanese and Korean secret is because they tend to use rice a lot in their not only DIY, but their beauty products, okay? Now, how do you use the rice to tighten the skin? You're getting the rice starch. Now, listen carefully. If you are using rice to tighten the skin, the process of making the rice for skin tightening is different from making the rice for exfoliating the skin. Now, when you're making using rice for tightening and lifting the skin, the way you do it, you blend the rice to a powder. And we have a wide variety of videos on this channel. You blend the rice to a powder. Now, listen carefully. Once you blend the rice to a powder, for skin tightening, you are going to use hot water with the rice. So you're going to make the rice into a cream or a paste with the hot water. If you use cold water, it's not going to be creamy. Therefore, it's not going to grab and tighten the skin. So definitely blend that rice. And you can also cook the rice, slightly cook the rice, not overcook. Put it in the blender, add a little bit of a hot milk to it, blend it out, and make a nice paste to tighten the skin. You can mix hot green tea, pour it in the rice, blend it to tighten the skin. If you're using the rice like for exfoliating, then you use cold water and it's not going to get that glue. So for facelifting, you're blending your rice to a powder and you're adding hot liquid. You can add green tea, you can add coffee, you can also add milk. You can, let's see what I have on mine too. It's soy milk. You can add carrot juice, grapefruit juice, any of these. However, for the citrus fruit like grapefruit, it's not, if you warm it, it's going to lose the vitamin C. So it's not going to give you that cream. So ignore the citric fruit because you want it to be warm for it to be creamy. Other than that, if you had hot water to it, you let it cool after it gets really creamy, then you can add the citric juice to it and blend it in. It's still going to keep that creamy consistency. I love the rice, okay? And that's the honest truth. Apart from this, the egg white and this potato starch, I think the third in line for me is the rice, because rice not only tighten and firm the skin, but it also have to boost the collagen production, and it's all boiled down to the way you make the rice. Rice also will have to exfoliate the skin if you blend it to a powder and you had just water, cold water to it and use it to exfoliate the skin. So amazing, amazing, amazing. I have a wide variety of videos on the channel showing you how to use the rice as a facial mask, as a facial scrub, facial serum. I even made serum. Get that hot water or boil the rice, blend it out, and have, like, you know, vitamin A, vitamin C, rosehip oil, and these things to the serum, and leaving it on as an overnight mask. And that is another good way to use the rice to give yourself a mini lift. Make one of my facial overnight mask and use it on the skin. That way you wear it all night. But you got to watch the video to see the process, because all of the different remedies is a different process to get a certain consistency. Okay, so that is my 7 natural ingredient that you can use at home to lift and tighten the skin, give your face a little mini lift, and also to reduce wrinkles and fine lines. All these remedies can and will work if you use it on a regular. Continuous use is what you need. 2 weeks is not enough. 3 weeks is not enough. You need to give it at least 6 weeks to see with the naked eye the result. Can I use rice with yogurt? Yes, you can. However, remember I was just talking about the way you mix it. If you're going to use the rice with the yogurt, you add hot water to the blended rice, and we have videos showing you how to do that. Once it is cooled down and you have that cream, rice cream, then you can add the yogurt to it. You do not want to add the yogurt to the rice cream when it is still hot. You want it to be room temperature, cold, and then you add the yogurt to it. Now, please give the overnight rice serum. I think the video is on somewhere. I'm trying to see. I think Lucy posted. Okay, so the link is there. Lucy just posted the rice serum. You can just look at the link that Lucy posts, rice serum, and the link. You click on the link and you get the serum. So much knowledge here. Love you and love you right back. That's from TBC. Graceful, thank you. Jamila, how often can you use it? 2 to 3 times a week, okay? 2 to 3 times a week. However, all these skin tightening remedies that I shared tonight, you can use them every day on the skin. There's no additives. It's just plain old natural ingredient. However, if you have sensitive skin, it doesn't matter what it is. Make sure you make it. Do a little patch test, and then you use it on the skin. Carolyn, black seed oil and aloe vera gel and honey for wrinkles. So here we have a wrinkle fighting remedy from one of our subscriber, black seed oil and aloe vera gel and honey for wrinkles. All right, if you have any question, comment. We're here to take some questions. Now that we are done with the remedies, we are going to talk a little bit about facial massage. Over dry, patchy skin, what should I do? Exfoliate your skin. Use a natural exfoliator. Quick and easy one is some simple sugar with some oil, any of your favorite oil that you have in your kitchen. You exfoliate your skin with that, and then you're going to use a facial toner. You can make one. You can use rose water as a facial toner, which is going to hydrate the skin. And you also need to use moisturizer that lock the moisture in the skin. So you can actually use oils or make one of my homemade moisturizer at home, or you get a moisturizer that keep the skin hydrated. Just read the labels. However, for me personally, I would tell you to exfoliate with, let's say, sugar and oil. Once you exfoliate, you use the toner, whether you're going to buy one or use some rose water. The trick is a good facial serum that is geared toward dry skin, and a good moisturizer that is geared toward dry skin. That will help tremendously. Once you exfoliate, it's going to get rid of the dry patches, and you apply the moisturizer, it's going to keep it in check. You have to do that on a regular AM and PM. Hello, Cindy. How are you? That's Cindy John. Can you use this remedy on your neck? Everything that you use on your face is good for your neck and décolleté. All the skin tightening remedies, and most of my videos that I shared, showing live demonstration, I always recommend that you also go down on the neck and décolleté. You do not forget to do it. Now, Suzanne, I did the Christmas challenge from the Bahamas. I noticed black spot today. So you did the Christmas 25-day skincare challenge, and most likely you stop, and now your black spot probably come back. If I am wrong, correct me if that's what you are saying. No, I noticed the black spot today because, as I said, and I preach on this channel, you got to keep taking care of your skin on a regular. You got to keep going. There's no way around it. Okay, Colette, how often should I exfoliate? Exfoliating the skin should be no more than 2 to 3 times per week. Exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week, meaning around about every other day. Okay, 2 to 3 times a week is good. Now, Arlene, thank you so much. All right, let's take a little bit about facial massages. Now, when you are trying to lift and firm your skin at home, you should always try to practice to do a facial massage. See, Susan get lazy. We're starting it back, Susan, okay? This is one, out of everything that I do on this channel, it is one of the most requested series. I'm going to use the word series. I have not gone a day without getting an email. Can you start back the skincare challenge? And the reason for that, I think that not having that constant reminder to take care of the skin, people tend to just fall back. It is one of the most requested series on the channel to start back the skincare challenge. So we're going to start it back, I think, around about next week, but I have some discussion to do with Lucy, so stay tuned for that. And if you're joining and you don't know what we're talking about, in December, we have a 25 days skincare challenge for more radiant looking skin. To me, it was a hit. A lot of people do it. A lot of people, you know, have seen amazing results. And now the request is in for us to do it again. However, in December, we do it every night we were on. I cannot promise that. What I'm going to do, however, is every other day. Every other day, except for Sunday, we are going to come on for the challenge. So we're going to discuss it, and hopefully sometime next week, we are going to start it back, but we will put out the notification. Now, my facial massage, let me run over. If you're just watching, what did you miss? We share 7 natural ingredients that you can use to do a mini facelift at home. We shared yogurt. We do potato starch, we do cornstarch, we do flour, we do egg white, we do clay, and we do rice. We also show you, give tips on what you can mix this with. You can mix the papaya with the yogurt. You can mix potato starch with aloe vera, cornstarch with green tea, flour with milk, egg white with soy milk or regular milk, clay with milk, and you can also mix rice with milk or carrot juice or orange juice and so on. So if you want to know a full details of how to blend these, just rewind the video when it is done. Now we're going to talk about facial massage. Ready and waiting for the skincare challenge again. It was great. Thank you for that. Now, lifting and tightening and firming the skin using facial massages. When you massage your face, you're actually boosting circulation. When you boost circulation, it allows the skin to work better. When you age, this collagen production slow down. The circulation also slow down. So when you massage the skin, it's basically waking the skin up, and that with the flow and circulation give the skin that plumpness. So when you apply your natural skin lifting remedies, once you remove it, you massage the face. A quick and easy facial lifting massage is to take your 2 fingers like this, put it right here between, and you slowly press on it. And I do this every day on my channel. And you're going to do this. You can use more than 2 fingers, but to demonstrate 2 fingers. And you're going to take it all the way back to your ear temple. You got to repeat this about 20 times. We have some videos on this channel showing you how to do that. And you do that, and you can also take your hands and you can lift it like that. Whatever lifting you're doing, you're going all the way to the ear temple. So you lift and do it to the ear temple. When it comes on to the cheek, the jawline, that is the same thing. You lift and take it all the way to the temple. If you want to know more details on how to do this face lifting massages, you can check out some of the videos that I have on my channel, or you can just go on YouTube and you'll find many other, you know, experts sharing how to do a good facial massage. Okay, I am not the expert on it. I just learned from the expert, but I actually massage my face every day. If you don't have the time when you are applying your facial moisturizer and your facial products on the skin, that is the time that you take to massage your skin. So you just apply your massaging, your serum, your moisturizer, it doesn't matter, or your facial oil, and you oil your skin. You just slap it on the skin like I'm showing here, and you just press it in the skin. Once you press your oil or your moisturizer or your serum in the skin, then you just go ahead and start massaging your face. And it's not going to take you more than about 3 to 5 minutes to massage your face. And if you do this on a regular, your skin will start to show a much younger appearance. It will have to reduce the wrinkles and the fine line. The trick is to learn the technique of how to massage your skin. If you have any question on facial massage or any question of all the remedies that we shared with you today, go ahead and comment. And if you're watching and you didn't thumbs the video up as yet, show some love to the channel by thumbsing the video up. We're going to take some question now before we close out, okay? And if you're watching and you're interested in the 25-day skincare challenge, just comment with a thumbs up for me to see about how many of you now watching would be, is interested in the 25-day skincare challenge, just to get an idea if people are really that are now live is interested. So just give the video a thumbs up and let's see. Yes, so we have one thumbs up. Just keep thumbsing up. Let me see how many are you. And some of you might not know how to thumbs the video up. You can actually do the thumbs up like RLUE do, or just say yes. Okay, so comment yes if you're interested in the 25-day skincare challenge. Just comment yes, yes, so I can see who is interested. As I said, it's one of the most requested series that we did on this channel. Now, while you're thumbsing up, share your thoughts on today's show. Did you find today's show to be interesting? Is there anything that you wish we talk about when it comes on to lifting and tightening the skin that you didn't hear we mention? And if you have any question, any further question about tightening the skin and lifting the skin that you're not so sure of, go ahead and ask. And I can see the yes going up. And as I told you, most people are interested in the 25-day skincare challenge. So look out for the notification next week, because we will be doing the 25-day skincare challenge. Now, Diana, I use the green tea on my under eyes every morning. I also use the cotton to wipe my face. Is that okay? And yes, that is okay. Now, tell us a little about how the green tea is working for you. Please check your spam email if you can find it. Okay, definitely. Or maybe someone else you're talking to. Evelyn, how can I get rid of scars? And I'm going to answer that question. When we talk about when it comes onto scars, whether it is on your face or anywhere on your body, it's not the easiest thing. Scars I'm talking about now, not dark spots and blemishes, okay? Scars is not the easiest thing to remove from your skin. However, you do have remedies like the potato that you can use. And I think I have some other really good ones on the channel mixed with ingredients that you can use to get rid of scars. The trick with scars is you got to put the remedy directly on the scars, okay? So if let's say you have a scar on your hand, you got to keep whatever it is that I make for the scar, you got to rub it on it like special treatment for that scars. It's gonna take a while. Also, massaging the area work. It's gonna take a while. Now listen how scar fade. The way scar fade is the skin just shed, okay? Someone wanted to know about gosha. We talked about gosha in our last skincare challenge. I use the gosha. I like it. It's a little tool that you can also use to massage the skin. So if you have the gosha, and I actually gave away a lot of those for our giveaways. The gosha, you just use it and you massage the skin. And they have several videos on YouTube. I think I also made one showing you how to properly use the gosha on the skin. All right, so where was I? Okay, for scars. So you got to keep the remedy going, like using it on that special spot. Okay, I just remember where I was. The scars, how scars really fade is the fact that the skin sheds, okay? The skin shed. When you cut your, I just realized I was going to say something that, you need to visit your doctor if you have a scar that you really want to get rid of, and so on and so on and so on. But anyway, I'm going to use it. I try to figure out. I'm just brainstorming right now. Okay, the tissue. Well, the skin, you do have tissues, right? So when you make a little marking on the skin and I'm saying that, guys, because I'm not sure if I can. Okay. So anyway, when you get that, whatever caused you to get that scars, it means that the tissues were broken, or you break the tissue. All right. Now, when it closes up back, you end up getting that marking, okay? Because it's like you sew the skin together. How the scar do fade is with the amount of time that the skin sheds. So the more the skin shed, and skin take about 31 days to shed, and when you exfoliate the skin, you're helping the skin to shed the dead skin cells. So the more the skin shed and the more you help to get rid of the dead skin cells, is the more lighter that scar will become. And that's why some people tend to lose the scar for the amount of shedding that the skin goes through. Now, if that scar was caused from a deep, then it's going to take longer, okay? But if you use exfoliating method and use a remedy that help to lighten and brighten, eventually with continuous shedding of the dead skin cell, then the scar will fade. I hope I explained that without jeopardizing this chat, okay? So that is what you have to do to get rid of scars, meaning that it could take you a while to get rid of scars. If it's just a little spot, however, that's like a little scrape or so, within a couple of weeks or months, then that will fade using some amazing remedies, or store-bought, or when you visit your dermatologist, they'll share remedies, products with you that you can actually use. All right. Okay, so thank you for that, Lucy. Also, can you buy the product from your YouTube channel? I looked for the play you mentioned earlier in my health store and couldn't find Fuller's Earth. Most of the products that I use on the channel, I always put the link below in the description box so you can actually check it out. And okay, so all right, so thank you for that, Lucy. You can use those words. I can. So perfect. Thank you. Evelyn, you have very young looking hands. How do you take care of your hands? Most of the time, the same thing that I use on my face, I use on my hands. Anything I use on my face when I'm done, I just do that. My hands tend to get very, very dry. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you will see I constantly have to wash my hands, like constantly. And because of that, I always have to use a moisturizer on my hands. But I do take care of my hands. I have several remedies on the channel that I share with you that I personally use on my hands. And you can go on my channel page and find some of those that I use and push my hands in gloves to keep it nice. And as I said, I have to constantly moisturize my hands because I've been washing. I wash my hands a lot. Okay. All right. So Barbara, very interesting program, very informative. Thank you so much for that. Randy, how do you get rid of blemishes and rough patches? Exfoliating. A good facial scrub, okay? Whether you buy one or you make one yourself. A good facial scrub, the simplest facial scrub that you can come up with is some sugar and some oil. A tablespoon of sugar, whether brown sugar or white sugar, a teaspoon of oil, olive oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, soy oil, doesn't matter. Mix that up and rub it on your skin. If you have oily skin, squeeze a little lemon juice in it and exfoliate your skin with that 2 to 3 times a week. Your skin start to feel smooth. No joke. You got to do it though. You got to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. And you can't do it for just 1 week and stop, okay? You got to do it continually. However, within 6 weeks, you're going to see a huge difference to the skin. All right, so we are moving on. What exfoliating get rid of spots from? All right, so someone want to know, that is wearing it too tight. That is when you wear it too tight. Okay, so 2 ways you get that marking for bra strap. 2 ways you get it. One, if you're out in the sun a lot and you get that tan, and then you get that tan line. The second way, once it mark, it means that it is too tight. I want to actually do some videos on that, but I'm checking out to see if we can do some of those kind of videos where we can share, like, the best bra for certain things and all of that. I got to make sure to see if it's YouTube friendly for us to do some of that. If not, we probably will take it over to Instagram. But we're going to share. I really want to get into sharing some of those. So stay tuned. My new channel, I have a new channel, which is ALESMAXii. That is the channel I want to bring some of these stuff on. If you have not yet subscribed to ALESMAXii, if you look in below, you are going to see the link. So go over there and subscribe to that channel. Over on that channel, we're going to start to talk about other things apart from just beauty. Is still going to be beauty related, but we'll get into more like clothes, and you mentioned like bra and stuff like that. We'll get more into that. So check out the link below, and if you have not yet subscribed to ALESMAXii, go and subscribe right now. The link is below. ALESMAXii, that is the new channel, and it is also my brand. Okay, we're going to be opening our store very soon, around about the 19th, and it's going to be ALESMAXii by Khichi Beauty. So ALESMAXii is my new brand, and you will definitely learn more about it coming up in a few weeks. So go over, and most of the stuff we're selling on our store, we're not only going to sell beauty product, but you'll get to, hear more about that. We're going into clothing, because I'm going to be having a clothing line coming up. So it's going to fall under ALESMAXii by Khichi Beauty. Go over there and subscribe to the new channel. The link is below. So that is, and Lucy just posted on here, ALESMAXii, and you can click on the link and subscribe. We have a few videos on it. We just put those videos to build, our subscriber count, but those are not the kind of videos that we're going to be posting over there. Just to activate the channel, we use some of those videos. So support your girls, support by, subscribing to ALESMAXii. And we also have ALESMAXii on YouTube, and we also have it on Facebook. So we'll get the link, not YouTube, Instagram. We have our own ALESMAXii page. It's going to open soon. It's there already. If you search for it on Instagram, you'll see it. It's going to fall under business. And we also have it on Facebook, which is our business. So my brand is really ALESMAXii, okay? And I'll explain soon enough how we come up with that name. So anything that I make, my skincare line is going to be ALESMAXii by Khichi Beauty. And that's why we have our channel, so that we secure our name, okay? And we dark on the eyes spot almost gone with the green tea remedy. Also your potato juice with turmeric in the evening. It takes time, but it works. And thank you so much for that. And ALESMAXii is like a BD present. Okay, thank you for that, Jill. All right, so that is my time. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Rui, I think. My skin neck is very loose. Tell me something. Use my skin tightening remedies on your neck. I also have some amazing videos showing you how to tighten the neck using facial neck mask. Check some of those out. Some amazing ones, because those are what I use on my neck. So check some of those out. Very, very good. Just click on my face below the video, and it's going to take you to my channel page. I promise that I'll make a playlist with the different remedies for neck, décolleté, face, and hands. Hopefully, I'll get that done next week. Kadian, good night. First time here, loving it so far. How to get rid of dark spot between all right, so the honest truth is I used to make those videos, but the system is not that friendly with those kind of videos, and that is the reason why I stopped making them. But the same exfoliator that you use for your face, you can use it there also. However, instead of using sugar, you can also actually use a salt. Check out some of my older videos that take care of that. They don't circulate those kind of videos much on the site, and that's why I don't make them. But I know it's in demand, but I have some videos. Just type it in, just the question you ask with my name, Khichi Beauty, at the end on my channel page, and those will just pop up. If you just go, you might not see them, but if you type it in, it will come up. Okay? Any form of a good scrub. And we also have some scrub that we use, like turmeric and lemon and lime and stuff like that, that really give you that exfoliating. I have a good one that I use, the potato. with aloe vera, and I think I use the lemon to apply it. So just check it out, okay? All right, so and Stephanie, please, before you go, I don't see the product anywhere on here, and I can't find your new challenge. Okay, so Lucy just posted the link. So look at Lucy comment for the new channel, ALESMAXii, and also it's in the description. When you trying to find what is in the description, you have to click on that little arrow that is that drop down, and I'm trying to find a way to show you how to click on the drop down arrow and scroll down. When you click on the drop down arrow, you scroll down, and there you're going to find all the ingredients that we're talking about and all the remedies. KHI, CHI. All right, so I'm just going to show you really quick. Okay, so now that I'm on my page, if I click, okay, when you look at a page like this, let's see where the arrow is. Right at the end, right here at the end, I don't know how you're seeing it from your end, but this little arrow here, if you click on it, it's gonna open, and then you scroll, and if you scroll like that, that's where you're gonna see the products. You're gonna see a lot of things in that box, and that is my product list right there. So you just scroll up, but you have to click on that little arrow. That is how you find. And also we always have a lot of information in that drop down box right there. So go to the end of the word, whatever video you're watching, right at where the writing ends, a little arrow is there. Just touch that with your finger, and it's gonna just open up all the links to most of the things that we talk about on the channel. All right, my time is up. And thank you all for joining. And if you're just joining, what did you miss? What we did tonight was to share products that you can use, natural ingredients that you can use on the skin to give yourself a little mini facelift at home. However, it is not permanent, it is temporary, but with continuous use, you will notice a huge difference to the skin. We shared 7 natural ingredients. They are yogurt, potato, cornstarch, flour, egg white, clay, and rice. We also shared in other ingredients that you can mix these with. You can mix the yogurt with papaya or banana. You can mix the potato starch with aloe vera gel. You can mix the cornstarch with green tea or coffee. You can mix flour with milk or avocado. You can mix the egg white with soy milk or regular milk or potato starch. You can mix the clay with any form of a liquid such as green tea, coffee again, or just plain old milk or plain old water. And we also mentioned rice. There's a process to make the rice for skin tightening. You got to blend it to a powder and add hot water to it to make a cream paste to help to tighten and firm the skin. So that is my time. I'm going to take 2 more questions and then we're out of here. However, we have a show coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our regular Sunday Chit Chat. Now listen carefully. Sunday Chit Chat is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Sunday Chit Chat is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Hi, Sharon Henry. How are you? Welcome. Juliana, how are you? Welcome. No, Ingrid, welcome. No, Sunday Chit Chat is at 4:30 p.m. every Sunday. Okay, so if you want to watch a live video, a live show, tune in on Sunday at 4:30. What I'm going to try to do this week, I'm going to put the notification out pretty early in the morning so that you will see it regardless of what time of the day you pass through on YouTube, so you know to come back at 4:30. It is one of our longest running series, and we talk about skincare, and we basically freely chit chat on it, similar to this show. Okay, so that's my time. Anybody with a question? I will go back and watch. Definitely, Caroline. Thank you. Rosie Bear, link not opening for me. Could you be all right? So I'm not sure what link is not opening, but the link is in the description box also. Keisha, I'm gonna actually call you I hope I'll remember to call you. And there's someone else too. But anyway, I'm calling you this week, Keisha. Okay? All right. So my time is up. Thank you, Lucy, for moderating the show. And thanks to all my members. This week, we are going to share something. I know I cannot get all my members together. I'm trying, but it seems impossible. So I probably will have to make just, some 5 minutes videos for the members so that then you could watch whenever you feel like. However, I would like to have, some live show with members only, but it's just not happening because of the time difference with most people. But you're going to be hearing from me this week, members, and all my subscribers. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting, and continue to support. Be good to yourself. Join me tomorrow for our live show, and also support the channel by watching our daily videos. Help the videos to circulate by as soon as we post them, you watch them and you also share them, okay? And watch the commercial. That's what really helps us to bring you more videos. Thank you all for watching, and be good. Do a facial, lift, tighten, and massage the skin. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.